The theme for today's episode has a dance named after it. I can mash potato, I can do the twist. It is a staple for American Thanksgiving, and I think that you would be hard-pressed to find somebody who doesn't love this preparation. I honestly just love mashed potatoes, so these are rocking my world. We're talking about mashed potatoes. Today, we are going to explore 5 different dishes featuring mashed potatoes in 5 very surprising ways. Asha, I'm trying to do my intro. I'm so distracted now. So let's watch the episode. So let's get started. Let's go.
Hi, it's Mrs. Stephen agus Banach di Aslan Isheldir. Hi, my name is Stephen and greetings from the Netherlands. I was just speaking Irish there. I'm Irish, I'm from Dublin. The dish we're going to talk to you today about is Colcannon, or Colcannon in Irish. It's made from potatoes and kale, but don't forget some extra special ingredients which make it extra special. Kerrygold. And I will not accept anything other than Kerrygold, a good generous dollop of Kerrygold. And my secret ingredient, which diverges from the Irishness, is Vegeta.
I honestly just love mashed potatoes, so.
Do you know the dance?
I can mash potato, I can do the twist. Now tell me, baby. Okay.
Irish people, if you're watching this, please do not blame Beryl if she's doing it this way. This is the Stephen way. You should try it because the Vegeta actually adds a little bit of something.
Little cooking hack, instead of chopping kale, buy pre-chopped kale. The more you know. Lazy cook. So this recipe calls for 250 grams of kale. And this is 280. I'm pretty much gonna use this whole bag of kale. Okay, this is giving me spinach episode flashbacks, but let's see.
Why is this so special? It's actually very comforting.
All right. It's the Kale Mountain. Hiking to the top of the Kale Mountain. Yeah!
I think, my personal view, maybe it's because I'm from Ireland, potato is very homely, especially mashed potato when it's done in the right way. The potato is a very important foodstuff in Ireland for good and for bad reasons.
Okay. This is definitely cooked down. Remember that mountain? We have but a small field now of kale. I didn't know kale cooked down like this. Did you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Now, did I do enough kale? I think I did. I think it's enough kale.
You've probably heard of the famine in the 1800s where the population of Ireland dropped from 8 million down to 4 million. A lot of the people actually emigrated and fled to Canada and the United States.
Stephen was adamant about the Kerrygold butter. I gotcha. I got the Kerrygold. Put the fear of God in me.
The potato, besides being used for Colcannon, we use it for a great many dishes.
If you're really interested in butter, I did a butter episode, which was buttery good. No, better than butter. No, Leia came up with a good one. You butter go watch it. Thanks, Leia.
Got you.
It's a bit of a stereotype, but yes, we do love our potatoes. Why should you taste this dish? You'll taste a little bit of Ireland in your comfort of your own home. It's just nice to have something which is so easy to make and so comforting. Enjoy.
What kind of potato episode would this be if we didn't include Ireland? I don't have Peru in this episode, but I did make causa in a previous potato episode, which I will link in the description. Kale in a potato is not something I would ever think to do. Oh my God, butter. That butter, that butter flavor is really good. Mashed potatoes should just be a vehicle for butter. That's kind of what I believe. The kale is nice. It's such a fibrous lettuce leaf. It's just really fibrous, and I didn't realize it would get so soft and cook down so much. With spinach, we all know it becomes nothing. I did not know the same existed for kale. That kale mountain really just became a kale flat plain. Leia and I were talking off camera about our hierarchy of potato preparations. Mine is mashed potatoes, baked potato, fried potato, boiled potato. I'm curious what your hierarchy of potato, I keep saying the puh sound and I'm getting like stuck on it, potato preparation would be. Your preferred potato preparation. I think as far as mixing up just a traditional mashed potato, adding kale into this is really, really good. It gives you a little bit of something else. There's a little bit more texture than just soft in here. And the flavor is nice. The Vegeta made it so I didn't have to season anything else. I got that spice in a Balkan dish that I made in my one pot meal episode. That is an amazing, amazing seasoning that I highly would recommend you guys get. It's so good. This just feels so decadent and so special. The butter and the kale and the really creamy potato. I love this episode. This episode is for me. I made this one for myself. And speaking of mashed potatoes, one of my favorite dances, what better way to dance it than in a pair of socks? The sponsor of today's episode is Bombas, my favorite socks in the entire world. When Bombas reached out to me to sponsor one of my episodes, I squealed because I'm not kidding. I truly believe that these socks are elite. Of course, they sent me some pairs because this is an integration. However, I own my own pairs already. These are my stinky old socks. I know when we're kids, getting socks as a gift is kind of a downer present, but as I've aged, I've realized that socks as gifts is amazing. When my husband and I were celebrating one of our anniversaries where cloth is traditionally given, my mom bought us both pairs of Bombas and I was ecstatic. It's a bit odd to wax poetically about socks, but Bombas don't have toe seams and they don't have any tags and they fit like silk on your feet. Another thing that I love about Bombas is that they give back. For every item purchased, they will donate one item, and so far they've donated over 100 million of them. Some of the most requested items at homeless shelters are socks and underwear because those things need to be donated new. So Bombas works with shelters across the United States to supply them. They're socks that not only feel good to wear, but feel good to purchase. And if you're interested in trying, new customers can get 20% off by going to bombas.com/Beryl and using my code Beryl20 at checkout. Okay, let's get back to the mashed potatoes.
Hey Beryl, hey everyone, my name is Fairuz. I'm originally from Central Java, Indonesia, but I currently live in Egypt for my studies. Today, I want to share with you a delicious Indonesian dish called Perkedel Kentang. Perkedel Kentang is a twice fried mashed potato dish. What makes Perkedel Kentang special is its perfect balance of textures and flavors. The exterior is crispy and golden brown, while the interior remains soft and fluffy, and the taste is just incredible. Perkedel Kentang is common across Indonesia and is enjoyed by people from various regions. You will find it in homes, street food stalls, and restaurants. It's popular because of its simplicity and comforting taste.
In keeping with the theme of self-promotion for this episode, have you all seen my potato episode? If not, check the description. Also, look at my shirt. It's on theme. I mean, it should say what excellently mashed potatoes, but, you know, it wasn't that specific.
It's also very versatile. It can be served as a side dish, a snack, or even a main course.
So the recipe now tells me to fry them, and then I'm gonna mash the fried potatoes. Never in my life have I fried potatoes to mash them. So I'm very interested and excited because a fried mashed potato seems great.
It can be paired with rice, soup, or other dishes. Personally, I love to eat it with soup or just have it as a snack with some sambal sauce.
Can you see my fingers when I was chopping?
Yeah.
Could you guys see my fingers? I want to know. I tucked them. I feel like I'm trying, and I keep watching videos on how to do this. It's easier to splay, but I'm trying to tuck them. So Let me know how I'm doing.
If you're making this, you should try to pair it with some original Indonesian chili sauce. It's really good. This dish is often associated with family home-cooked meal and holds sentimental value for many Indonesians. Eating this dish always reminds me of home. It's a comfort food that can be enjoyed by everyone. It's easy to prepare and satisfying. I think everyone should try this dish. Thank you.
These really remind me of Indian aloo tikkis. The ingredients inside were different, but the execution was the same. I like that they were coated in egg. I think that's super interesting. Oh man, that is so delicious. I can eat this with my hand. That shallot and garlic paste in here is so strong and amazing, and the curry powder is really nice. There are so many flavors and textures in this. This is not just a soft fried patty. There's a crunchiness on the outside. It's soft. It's got like a little bit of bite to it. And there's all this crunchy texture as well on the inside. So you have kind of the best of all the worlds. And this dipping sauce of the sambal and the ketchup manis is really good. I could eat like 10 of these. These were super easy to make. The one thing that was so interesting to me was about frying the potatoes before you mashed them. I don't know if I taste that anymore. When I tasted them on their own, I could taste it. I just want to try a fried mashed potato in this form. You know what? It does taste fried. Like, it tastes different than a boiled potato. Okay. Okay. Now I don't know if I'm tasting a fried potato in here just because there's so many other flavors happening. But I wonder if doing that gave it a little bit of a firmer texture. I'm not sure. I mean, sometimes, you know, somebody did it once and everyone did it after that. I'm gonna go for a second one here because these are rocking my world. These are a lot firmer than I thought they were gonna be. Sometimes mashed potatoes can be a little flimsy, but these turned out to have good structural integrity. If these were served at a party, I would definitely be loading my plate with them and going back for thirds. Yum, I love that. That was so different, something entirely new for me. I loved it.
Hello, my name is Marcela. I live in San Francisco, California. I am originally from Ecuador, but I moved to the United States 8 years ago. The dish that I'm sharing with you today, it's called Enrollado de Atun, or in English, rolled tuna. It's mashed potatoes pressed into a sheet.
I saw this way to peel things in an infomercial, and I'm just gonna try it and see if it's working. You go up and down instead of just one, but you need a fork. Here we go. Are you ready? I mean, yes, but no. That infomercial lied. All right.
The mashed potatoes are covered in a layer of tuna salad. Then it's rolled up into a log and chilled in the fridge. I grew up in the coastal city of Guayaquil, where it's hot and humid year-round. The chilled tuna salad and potato spirals are refreshing and satisfying at the same time.
I need to cook a carrot for this recipe, so I'm just gonna put it in with my taters. Okay.
This dish is a frequent lunch meal in the entire country. Potatoes were first cultivated in the Andes Mountains in South America.
I just love tuna in a surprising place, and I think in mashed potatoes, that is surprising. Tuna is definitely one of my favorite canned fishes, though. Yum.
So any dish with potatoes holds a special spot in our hearts.
Every time I see a pea, I immediately think of The Princess and the Pea, and I wonder if that is an international story, or is that just is it a fairy tale? No, it's just like a woman who sleeps on a pea with a million mattresses. What was the point of that story?
Is if you were like the princess, you would be able to feel the pee under all of the mattresses.
But why tell that to kids? They're like kids. If you can feel a pee under your mattress.
I tested it when I was a kid.
Did you feel it? No.
I'm not a princess.
Anyway, the point was, is that an international story about The Princess and the Pea? What a dumb story. Whoa, my mayo is exploding out. What's happening? Why is it doing that?
Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh,
Why?
Oh my god, I don't like that at all.
Stop! Mayo! Ew.
The ingredients are staples in every pantry, so you can make it without too much fuss. It's one of the dishes that college students learn how to make first because it's quick and tasty.
Oh, we need more mayo. We need more mayo, my favorite statement in the world. I also did an entire mayonnaise episode. I am really plugging my show today. Have you seen my butter episode? Have you seen my mayo episode? Check them out in the description.
For me, when I make it, it reminds me of spending time with my cousins and waiting to eat this summertime snack. My mother will call us and we'll all go back home running to eat it.
Adding some rice vinegar because I like vinegary tuna.
I think it's a great Ecuadorian dish that can be made with little time and effort.
Facial and dumping. We're dumping, we're dumping, we're dumping. The humor of a 5-year-old.
You only have to boil the potatoes and some of the vegetables, and then the rest is assembling. If you like mashed potatoes, then you will probably like this fun preparation.
Man, that is a smooth tater. Ricing potatoes is the best way to do it. Looks like sorbet. Like it looks like ice cream.
It does, wow.
No, it's all fun and games until now I have to roll this, and I have never been successful at roll cakes. Why I should be successful at a mashed potato roll is beyond me, but I just want you all to know that I'm gonna try my best. And if my best is not the best, it was still my best. Okay, I'm psyching myself up. Come on, you can do this. I think I just got tuna in my hair. Okay. 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 Okay, last roll.
And don't forget that you can express all your creativity at the end on the top of the log when you decorate it. I hope you like it. Enjoy!
Well, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, I feel really bad. This one was not a success. Drum roll.
It was the end.
Okay, one more. It's so soft. I think I messed it up. Crud. It was like too thin. Oh no! I think that the recipe was a success, but the execution was not a success. It's broken. Maybe it was just too thin on the bottom. I mean, look, I can still eat it with a spoon, but I'm not gonna get the full experience. Oh, now I have to plate it broken. We're gonna have to eat this with a spoon. Not that I'm complaining about that. It tastes great. I left this in the fridge for over an hour. I did leave it in the plastic wrap, so maybe that's why it didn't harden. Will she or won't she cut well? That is the question. I'm gonna be positive. It's gonna look perfect. The end looks like it is a little messed up, but that means it's good on the inside. That's what I'm telling myself. I also feel like it wasn't thick enough on the bottom. The whole time I just thought it was too soft. And so I don't know where the problem is. I just feel like it's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Yeah. I like it though. I love tuna fish. The combination of the tuna and the mashed potato is really good. The seasoning on the potato is really nice. The tuna fish salad, you can make it as you like, which is a nice thing. I like the carrots, I like the peas. Marcela, I'm just really sorry. I kind of knew this one was gonna trip me up. Even when I was rolling it, I was like, I'm not good at rolling things. It's crazy, like, I was able to make that cake for the birthday episode, and this stumped me. If anybody knows where I went wrong, please let me know in the comments. Marcela, you can email me and let me know how I messed up. We'll figure it out. But, end of day, if you're wondering, does tuna and mashed potatoes go well together? The answer is yes.
Hi Beryl,
Hi everyone,
my name is Victoria
and I'm Daniel.
and we're siblings from Sweden, but our mom is Turkish. And the dish we want to share today is called Patatesli Sigara Böreği. Börek is like an umbrella term for Turkish savory pastries.
Yeah.
The one we're sharing today is the one with potato mash. It's mashed potatoes that is spiced, and you put that into a like very thin dough that is called yufka.
Okay, this has nothing to do with the episode, but Leia is bullying me once again. I'm drinking an Americano, and because it's mostly water, I was saying, doesn't this count as a cup of water? And Leia says no, but I'm curious if you guys think that like this could be considered part of your water intake for the day, because it's like all water.
Okay, let it be known, I said technically it is a lot of water, but does the caffeine detract?
This has nothing to do with this episode right now. We're just fighting. Mom and Dad are fighting.
You can also use like phyllo dough. I think that's more common across other countries. So you put this potato mash and you roll it up into a cigarette shape, and then you deep fry it. So it's very like soft and pillowy inside, but it's like crispy and fried on the outside. It's just delicious.
I have two mashed potato tools. This is just to mash them, and this is a ricer, and the ricer makes the mashed potatoes so creamy. So if you want chunkier mashed potatoes, you want this one, and if you want really smooth, silky mashed potatoes, you want this one, the ricer. Are you all team smooth mashed potatoes or chunky mashed potatoes? Because I am team silky smooth mashed potatoes any day of the week. Any day of the week.
It's the best dish you can ever come across, cause like it's sweet.
Wow, I sure do have a lot of herbs left. I wonder what I should do with them. I should go watch my herb episode, because then I'll get tons of great ideas. Watch my episode.
It's greasy, it's easy to make. We are strong advocates of this particular
We are.
dish.
It's not random that I have Aleppo pepper flakes. I mean, not only because I have tons of ingredients from around the world, but in my chili episode, I made chili crisp with this, and it's delicious. And that recipe is going to be linked in the description.
Personally, I love dipping the sigara böreği in like ketchup, mustard. I know that people call me crazy
Please
in
don't
Turkey.
do that. That's heresy.
Well, I personally love dipping it in ketchup or mustard or like any kind of sauce. Like give me ranch, barbecue, whatever, I'll love it.
I'm gonna roll these now, and I truly need rolling redemption from the last recipe. I had a dream about it. That's how sad I was, but I feel like this one is gonna be a little easier. I hope.
I love eating it plain, but if you really like your dips, you should make like a yogurt dip.
This is like, the phyllo is really thin, so it is kind of stressful. Even though once I figured out the kind of rolling technique, it's a little better, but it's still, I see why this would be good as a group project. Leia's tapping in.
Oh my gosh, this stuff is so delicate. That you put a like chili oil or like Aleppo pepper oil.
These do look like the picture and like the videos, so. That was only 3. Oh my gosh.
We think you should try this dish because it's pretty simple. It's just mashed potatoes that you roll up in a dough. It's so carb heavy and like deep fried, so like what's there not to like?
You're gonna love it. Afiyet olsun.
I think that these turned out really, really good. They look like restaurant quality to me. I'm gonna try this, like Victoria said, with a garlicky yogurt with some paprika. Okay, sign me up. The mashed potatoes have so much flavor considering there's no butter in them. The yogurt is really good with them. Okay, let me get some ketchup, even though apparently it's sacrilege. The I feel like these are gonna be really good with ketchup. It's like a deconstructed French fry. I understand it not being the traditional way, but tradition can sometimes be overrated. Ooh, I'm gonna get in trouble for that statement. Okay, I actually like it better with the yogurt. The ketchup is good, but the yogurt's better. The hardest part of this was dealing with the phyllo dough. It was so delicate. Okay, this first one was a fail. It's not even closed at the top. Oh no. I was kind of confident and now I don't know. All right, take two. And it kept tearing, which was frustrating, but then I realized that it's okay if it tears a little. You can just keep on rolling with the homies and then it'll just turn out okay. None of these opened up in the fryer. It was totally fine. I think what makes these mashed potatoes stand out in a very different way, it's not the phyllo dough, it's actually the Aleppo pepper. It's so delicious. If you cannot find Aleppo pepper, I do think you could get away with using red chili flakes. You're looking for just like a little bit of heat and a little bit of zing so the potatoes aren't just potatoes, you know? I definitely will say that I have a deeper appreciation of when I go out to a restaurant and I order börek because these were a good amount of work and it's labor intensive, but also doing it on my own was fun.
Hi, I'm Giselle Gonzalez. I'm currently living in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I am originally from New York, born and raised. Today I'd like to share papa rellena. What it is like a croquette made from mashed potatoes that have been treated like a dough and then stewed meats, and you just wrap it up in the potato dough. Delicious beyond compare. It's really good. This could be served as a main dish. It could also be served as a snack, depending on the size that you want to make it. This is a childhood food memory for me. I remember leaving church with my dad and we would go to a cuchifrito, which they specialize in everything fried. And he would buy one and these things were massive. So we would share one and even then have leftovers. But I loved it. When my mom would make it for us, I was in heaven. It's delicious, it's well seasoned, the potatoes are seasoned. And this is where you see that a lot of care goes to assembling it.
Look at that mountain. Yeah. Oh, it felt good. That mountain of mashed potatoes reminds me of this ice cream dish I made in my ice cream episode from Germany where you put vanilla ice cream in a ricer, squish it out, it looks like spaghetti, and then you put strawberry preserves on top and shaved white chocolate and it looks like spaghetti. It's really cool. It melts really fast, but it's really cool.
Because you have to know what you're doing or else it's just gonna fall apart on you when you do fry it. Don't worry, Beryl, I know you can make this happen. It's really just a taste of home.
I feel like this is going to make much more of a dough, and I feel like this is kind of what I needed without the egg for the tuna roll potato. The cornstarch, I think, would have just bound it all together better, and maybe using russet potatoes because they're starchier. I don't know. But I do feel like this is definitely gonna hold up because it's feeling sticky.
The moment you get off the plane when you travel to Puerto Rico and you go to a little side of the town in San Juan where they have all the kiosks, you will find papa rellena. It's a mainstay. It's delicious, it's cheap to make, and it does stretch the dollar when it comes to meat and potatoes.
I can't look. I can't look. I need to look. Let me see it. Oh, I think it's working. I think it's holding up. It is. Oh. The bubbling really reminds me of that song. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burning, cauldron, bubble, something wicked this way comes. Da, 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 da. Do you know where that's from? This is my daily song quiz that we now have on the show.
So I just hope you enjoyed as much as I do and as much as my family does. And just please let me know how you enjoyed it. Bye.
Giselle is a regular contributor on this show. You might remember her from episodes such as Tin Fish and Spam. So Giselle, thank you for giving me this one. When I cut the cross section, was shocked.
Wow.
I did not think that I stuffed it with that much meat because of the first attempt where I really messed it up. Maybe it's too warm.
Much filling, maybe?
Yeah.
And too warm?
Wait, I don't know what oh. 2 to 3 tablespoons of potato spread, not of the meat. Okay. Okay, that's just me not reading the directions well. Oh my God, yummy. That is thebomb.com, as the youth used to once say. Holy smokes. That meat is so flavorful and delicious, and then mixed with the really creamy and then slightly crunchy mashed potato. That is a perfect bite. Where has this been all my life? I guess in Puerto Rico. Once I figured out that you really only need 1 tablespoon of filling for a whole thing in your hand, it was easy to put together, and if you did get holes, you could really easily pat a little bit more of the potato dough on it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm really proud of myself. I'm really, really into how this turned out, and it just looks so perfect. I really think that you should all try to make this at home. I loved making this episode as a mashed potato lover. It was a dream come true. All of the recipes are, of course, in the description, which is on my website, which you should all check out. And until next week, I'm leaving you with another potato episode and an ice cream episode that will show you that German ice cream sundae, which is super cool. We'll see you all next week.